Hello friends, in this video tutorial I would be teaching you how to install a Linux or other operating system on your existing OS. For example, if you want to install Unix or Linux on an existing Windows machine, you have to download a particular software called VirtualBox. For this, you have to go to a link which is www.virtualbox.org/wiki/downloads. This software is available free of cost from Oracle Corporation. If you are using a Windows operating system, you need to go to the site and click here. As you see, the download has started. I have a downloaded copy of the same software, which is version 4.2.16. As you see, this start installing. You can change the directories according to your needs. Now you see the installation has started. Now you see this Windows security error has popped up. You need to proceed install. Again, install. As you see, the installation has completed. As we had installed VirtualBox, now we open the VirtualBox, which the window will appear like this. Next, we will be requiring an ISO file or an image of an operating system which we would like to install. For that, I would recommend installing Ubuntu. It is an open source software which is also available free of cost. So you need to go to ubuntu.com/download/desktop for downloading Ubuntu. On this link. When you reach this, you'll have to click on the version which you would like to install. 32-bit or 64-bit depends on the machine which you're installing. I'm using 64-bit operating system, so I will install this. Now when you will download this software, it has automatically started downloading. I have an ISO file of this image, so I will proceed directly. To start with installing the virtual operating system, firstly you need to name. Type Ubuntu or any other name, but make sure that the type is Linux here and version is Ubuntu. Then move to next. This is where you allocate the RAM to which you will be providing to the guest operating system which you are installing on your machine. It is recommended that the RAM should not exceed or should not be it should be less than the 50% of what the actual RAM of the system is. For example, my system has 8 GB RAM. I should not allocate more than 4 GB of RAM at any cost. I am allocating 2 GB of RAM for this Linux operating system. Now what you need to do is create a new virtual hard drive, which the software will automatically create. Select VDI type, dynamically allocated, and then just type the name. You can here change the name or location where you want to save the image. For example, I would like to save it on the desktop, so I would name it ubuntu.vdi at the desktop. It is preferable that you don't change the location. As you see, a new file has been created on my desktop. Though it's not recommended to place it anywhere else other than the default folder, but for showing purposes, I am placing this file on the desktop. Now we need to start. It will be asking for the startup list as for the image of the file. Now move to the desktop where the ISO image placed. It is the ISO Ubuntu. Start. Some warnings would be shown to you. Please proceed with them. Okay. Now this installation part has begun. As you see, the operating system is starting. Here, click on English language by default selected, then click on Install Ubuntu. These are the warnings it shows. If you would like to install updates, then you may check this box also. Proceed with erase disk and install Ubuntu. Remember, this is not erasing any files on your computer, but the default file which is created just now. As you see, the installation has begun. It would be asking for time domains. With your keyboard, enter location. I am setting it to India. It's now asking for the keyboard layout. Your username. You can choose any password which is compulsory, which has to be entered. You may choose login automatically for easier access. Now it will proceed and take some time for installing this. As you see, the installation has completed and we need to install the system now. You need to press enter. As you see, the OS is finally installed and is running. Now that you see it is installed, to close this, you need to close here and select one of these three options. Save the machine state. It corresponds to hibernate the system. Send the shutdown signal is equivalent to shutting down the signal, and power off is. Thank you and goodbye.